All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to get all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here preaching this gospel in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. This your bro, Matazan. I'm coming back with another video. But this just goes to show you that their whole thing that they have going on in Gaza, this whole war, that they have going on was all set up, because you got Trump basically sharing an AI video of their vision for how they want to basically make Gaza. They want to get rid of all of those Palestinians that's over there in their land. They basically want to turn it into some type of, tropical utopia, some type of like vacation type spot, So Trump shared this video, and it basically got him with Netanyahu, and saying in the middle of this city that they're trying to build, they got a giant statue of Trump, which, basically, I come to the conclusion that, they basically, these elites, they basically promised Trump, something. This is why he's going so hard with this, pushing this new world order, for the elites, because they promised him something. They promised him a portion of this this new world that they're trying to establish. You know what I'm saying? So they promised him something, so this is why he took that oath during the inauguration to basically to fulfill the agenda of these elites. And now it's come to the point that these devils, they not even hiding anymore. They coming out right out in the open with it of what they're planning to do with that Gaza Strip. They're going to ethnically cleanse all of those Palestinians out of that place, and then they're going to turn it into some type of paradise. This is what their plans are. This is what they're trying to do. Me personally, I don't think they're going to get to this point, but this is what they're trying to do. This is one of their goals. So it says Trump shares AI video of his vision for Gaza featuring giant gold statue and him lounging poolside with Netanyahu. You see? So they obviously promised Donald Trump something, as far as him pushing this agenda for these elites. But it says President Donald Trump stared global attention by sharing an AI-generated video outlining his ambitious and highly unconventional vision for the future of Gaza. And it says the video, which has sparked a mix of fascination and controversy, depicts a resort-style transformation of the war-torn region, complete with a towering golden statue of Trump, a Trump Gaza building, and scenes of the president lounging poolside with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. So Trump, he's going to definitely forward the agenda of these elites, really these small hats, And if you had no reason to believe that Trump was basically controlled by these small hats, then now it should be obvious at this point. Trump, he's working hand in hand with these small hat devils over there in Israel. You see? And there's more information coming out that they were the ones who funded and set up Hamas to do what they did. That way they were justified on doing what they're doing as far as ethnic cleansing those Palestinians out of that land so that they can take it over and therefore do what they're trying to do in that video that Trump shared. They want to turn it into a paradise. They want to get rid of those Palestinians because they want to take over that land. So they set up Hamas to attack them. That way they can get rid of those Palestinians. That way they're justified on doing it, So this is the truth of the matter. This is what's coming out, and now everyone's eyes is being opened to the truth and what they really had planned all along. You know what I'm saying? But it says, all right, let's go down. It says multiple news outlets have reported on this eyebrow-raising development, highlighting its surreal imagery and the bold claims embedded within. And it says, according to the New York Post, the video presents Trump's vision of turning Gaza into what he has previously called the Riviera of the Middle East. So let's play this video real quick and see what they're talking about.
Donald Trump has reposted this on Truth Social, showing his AI vision for the future of Gaza.
Tunnel is coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1.
It's hard to really know what to say.
I mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, he's selling an idea, and he's doing it in a way that attracts the maximum of attention. And here we are, Gareth, we're actually talking about it. But it's essentially it's a glossy brochure for his idea, his solution to the conflict in Gaza. He's going to turn it, and he sketched out this idea a couple of weeks ago. He's going to turn it, he says, into the Riviera on the Mediterranean. It's a demolition site, he says. He's going to level it. He's going to clear it out. He's going to resettle 2.3 million Palestinians in neighboring countries. He says that this is what he is planning to do. And here we are. He's visualizing it for us. Redevelopment is the solution in Trump's mind for the problems in Gaza. There are all sorts of problems with this. Start with the fact that it flies in the face of international law, that it would constitute, in the minds of many, ethnic cleansing. But here we are. He has felt the compulsion to have this video made. I mean, that's a glitzy production. He's put it out there. And he says, look, that's the solution. This is what I can do.
It's, though, not a brownfield site in New York City, is it? This is flying in the face of everything that the United States has tried to achieve over the course of decades of a two-state solution, which is still technically US government policy. It flies in the face of everything that regional partners and allies say wouldn't work. And then, almost in the middle of the night, post this without any comment as well, just punts out this AI video that shows Elon Musk eating hummus and throwing cash in the air.
I mean, that is one of the features of the video, isn't it? You've got a selection of older white men enjoying this Riviera on the Mediterranean. Trump, who spends much of his time in this video embossed in gold. You've got the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu by the pool drinking cocktails, and Elon Musk spraying cash around. I mean, it is an extraordinary video. A lot of people are going to find it offensive, right? I mean, but I think it's an example of how Donald Trump certainly feels untethered to the norms, the agreements, the expectations of the past. He is charting a new pathway. Whatever we say, whatever anybody says, he's heading in a new direction.
Certainly is. We are going to get more reaction to images like the one we're just seeing on our screens right now here on Sky News through the course of the morning. For the moment, though, John, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Gaza. Gaza. Donald Trump, his AI vision for the future of Gaza.
So, I had a hard time trying to move it up, but you know what I'm saying? Now you have it, man. You know, this has been the plan all along, and I thought it was posted on X, but they said Truth Social, which is Donald Trump's social media website. But you know, it goes to show you that this was their plan the whole time, is to fake a terrorist group. That way they can be justified on moving those Palestinians to neighboring countries, you know, which he said in that video, you know, and they even tried to work out some type of deal with Saudi Arabia as far as those Palestinians moving into that land, because they said that they had a lot of resources and land that they can use. You know, shit is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But this is what these devils had planned the whole time, you know? But it says, It says the publication detailed how the AI crafted scenes include a massive golden Trump statue dominating the landscape alongside whimsical touches like giant gold balloons of Trump's face held by a child. And I think they had, something, some person with the likeness of Elon Musk in that AI generated video as well. But it says the video crescendos, if I'm saying it right, the video crescendos with Trump and Netanyahu both shirtless and sipping cocktails poolside, basking in the glow of a Trump Gaza sign. The accompanying AI generated song boasts of a golden future, and that's you know what I'm saying? Because I remember Trump said something about this new time or something would be like the golden age. This time of him being president and this new time that we're heading into would basically be the golden age. You know what I'm saying? So I find it pretty interesting that they used a golden future. And it says a brand new light painting an opulent picture far removed from Gaza's current reality. So they want to tear that place down and restructure it and rebuild it into something like some type of tropical paradise, with no Palestinians in there. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy. But it says, adding a satirical twist, Harrods offered its own take, describing the video as replete with bearded belly dancers, golden statues, and Netanyahu's moves. And it says the Israeli outlet emphasized the absurdity of the imagery, noting that it extends beyond mere luxury to include Trump dancing in a nightclub with a scantily clad woman, while Elon Musk, identified as an ally, showers the crowd with cash. This portrayal underscores the video's blend of extravagance and provocation, amplifying its divisive reception. So it's pretty obvious, man, that these, what I'm saying, this is basically the agenda they had planned the whole time. This was their move the whole time. And like, we can't stress enough, Hamas was set up and funded to come against the small hats. That way they were justified on destroying Gaza and get rid of those Palestinians. That way they could rebuild, this paradise that Trump was basically sharing in his AI generated video. That's been a plan the whole time. That's what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So let's go into something real quick. This is not going to be anything long, but you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to touch on that. But this is Psalm 49:11. And it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So, that's their inward thought, is that their houses, shall continue forever. Their nation being on top and being in rulership. This is why they have all of these developments. This is why they have all of these plans exceeding, going all the way to like 2030. Going all the way to like 2040, and all this crazy shit. When, me personally, I think that this place ain't got another 10 years left, and that's me speaking as a man, but I'm pretty sure a lot of brothers would agree with me that Great Babylon America doesn't even have another 10 years left, and not only that, the state of Israel, where those small hats are, I don't think that place has another 10 years left either, because when Great Babylon America is destroyed, that place is going to get nuked. And, that place is going to get cleansed with fire as well, But their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So they think that they're going to be in rulership forever. They think that they're going to be in rulership for way longer than what the Heavenly Father got planned for them, This is why they have all of these plans going into 2050 and all this type of shit, because they think that they're really going to be around ruling during these times in the future. But this is Job 14:5, and it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, that he cannot pass. So Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, as well as all these other heathens, they have a certain time that they're going to be in rulership. You know what I'm saying? They have a certain time, a certain appointed time that they cannot go over, you know? So they have a limit, you know what I'm saying? And this is why the scriptures talk about Esau, Edom, so-called white man, coming down with great wrath, because he knows that he have a short time. He knows that he has a limit on his rulership, which is why he's going to take things the violent route. You know, he's going to really come down on the prophets and on you Israelites that's out here, especially the ones that know this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He's going to come down on you with great wrath because his kingdom is going to be going down, you know? So he knows that he has a limit, especially these elites, the ones that know about these scriptures. They know who the true Israelites on the earth are. They know that they have an appointed time that they cannot go over, you know? But let's bring this one out real quick. This is Habakkuk 2:5, and it says, "Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied. He gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." You know, so this devil, he can't be satisfied, man. This is why he's doing the things that he's doing. You know, and it says he neither keepeth at home, which means he's all over in other different people's lands. You know, got Edomites all the way over there in Africa, you know, claiming to be African because they, you know, took over that portion of Africa, South Africa. You know, so now you got devils claiming they African. You know what I'm saying? And they all in different other places as well. You know, Europe is not even the original home of these Edomites. You know, that land belonged to another nation before they took it over. You know, same with over here as America. This land belonged to someone else. But this is what the scriptures say. He never keepeth at home, and he cannot be satisfied. So he's all over the earth, you know, basically killing, raping, robbing. You know, that's basically his whole MO. That's what he does, you know. And this is Habakkuk 2:16. It says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spilling shall be on thy glory." And that's what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shame is being brought to these devils. They're being put in a shameful light. You know, that light is being shined on them, and their wickedness is being revealed. You know, you literally had people that vouched for Trump because they clearly thought that he was against these small hats. They thought that he was against these devils. But, you know, as time goes on, which Trump, he hasn't even been in office for that long, but as time goes on, people are starting to see that he's all for these small hats. You know, so people that really vouch for Trump and really rode for Trump, they're on the fence because they don't know whether to take this man's side or not, because now he's fulfilling the agenda of the small hats, which he's always been, you know, doing that, you know, because they control him. You know, he's controlled opposition. He's made to look like he's for America, but at the same time, he's fulfilling the agenda of these small hats, fulfilling the agenda of these elites. You know what I'm saying? So shameful spewing is coming upon these Edomites' glory, as well as all these Edomites in general, because it's coming out that y'all are the nation that the Heavenly Father hates, you know? So in these last days, man, Esau has been exposed on a whole new level. And this is why they're going to come down against the prophets and persecute the men speaking this truth, as well as this is why it's going to be race wars and a nation divided, because you're going to have Edomites going against each other, you know, the rich against the poor, and so on and so forth. So this is what's going on, you know, and it just basically goes to show you that Trump, he's just taking orders from people above him, which are the small hats, which are the elites. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that whole thing with Hamas and all that was set up, man, just so they were justified on killing those Palestinians and basically making them refugees in neighboring countries so they can take their land over. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious at this point. If you don't understand what's going on by now, then, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna never get it. So with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.